don't have a lot of time. I literally have a few minutes to do. I am babysitting someone who is sleeping right now. So I'm just going to quickly do this and then hop off. So this is probably going to take about, let's say, maybe 20 minutes or so, hopefully. We will go a little bit longer if, the baby's still sleeping, but let's see. All right, so the guides tell me there's someone in deep regret, basically. Very, very deep regret for basically fumbling the bag. Meaning this person is in deep regret for how they've treated you. All right. This person regrets how things ended between the two of you. You were in a relationship with them, of course. And they might have walked away, or you might have broken things with them. Whatever it is that what that has happened, wherever they are at the moment, the guides are saying this person is in deep, deep regret. Okay, so we've got too busy whining, girl fight. We've got impersonator. Okay, this person is busy complaining right now. Wherever he is busy complaining to people about how good he used to have it, and how that you were the best thing that has ever happened to him, but you are no longer there. You are no longer there, and he is just in deep regret about how things turned out. He fights with people now, the very same people that he would have been talking bad about you to them. This person is now literally defending you to those people now when they talk about you the same way that he used to talk about you. Okay, and of course this was a two-faced person. This was an impersonator. This was a pretender. Okay, this was someone who wasn't even all that, but this was someone that pretended to be something that you could have needed or you could have admired. And yeah, but now that things have failed, things have not worked out between the two of you, whatever it is that's happening to them, they are in deep regret. So the guides are saying to us, okay, this person tried to make you look bad, tried everything in their power to present you in a negative light. They even looked for negative information that they could ascribe to you. They could have, done some kind of research, asked people about you, spoke about you to people, uh, basically just trying to find out what is it that they could use against you. And yet this was someone that you were in a relationship with. Okay, but now they are haunted by all of that. Okay, now they're thinking about how all of that has basically contributed towards the end of the relationship between you and them. And wherever it is that they are now, definitely things are not working out. Okay, this person could have left you for someone else that they thought were maybe financially better than you. Let's face it, we know in this day and age we've got a lot of men that will definitely go out and marry a person for money. A lot of women are not aware of this, that men will marry you for money. They think women are the ones that do this, but in this day and age men do this more than women. Okay, so this man could have looked down on you because you were not financially well off the way that he expected to be. And chances are he himself was not that well off, because if he was well off, he wouldn't have needed you to be that well off. You understand? So he, probably mistreated you because he thought he had better options. He went for something that he thought was better than you financially. And of course, wherever he is right now, he's in great, great regret. He's in deep regret. All right. So he is regretting the decision to choose money over love, all right, to choose material well being over love. He's in deep regret for that. All right. If my little one wakes up whilst we are busy doing this, I'm definitely just jumping offline and I'm going to attend to him. Let's see here. We want to go a little bit deeper into the situation here. So let's look at Harmony Tarot. see. Regretting messing with you. Okay, they probably thought you were, you know, the same as a whole lot of people that they've been dealing with. They thought that you were going to be maybe some kind of an easy prey, you know, because clearly they did not see you as a partner, a lover, a worthy counterpart. I'm not sure why is it that we've got all these cards here that are facing the other way around. Okay, so let's see what else, Spirit, what else do you want to show us here? And by the way, Holy Spirit, we thank you for your divine presence. We thank you for clearing out all the negative energies. And we thank you that only God's highest will for humanity prevails here in this space. Okay, so I don't do upside down cards. I don't read upside down cards. We've got the Ace of Wands. And to know what happened, what's going on with this person that is now in deep regret because they thought that they could play with you and get away with it. They thought that they could come into your life and pretend to be one thing when they know they are another. What is the guides? What are the guides doing with them right now? What tough lessons are they learning? What's happening with this person? We've got the Devil, and we've also got the King of Pentacles. What else? What else, Spirit, do you want us to know about this situation? We've got the Ten of Swords. Four of Swords. They keep popping up like this. I'm just going to bring this one out. It's Eight of Cups. There's a nice connection between the Devil card here and the Eight of Cups. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles. I'm not seeing any comments. I can't see any comments there. So if you are saying anything, I'll see it when I pause to just have a quick look and see what you guys are saying. All right, let's have a look here and see. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Devil, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. All right, okay. So now we can see that, you know, when it comes to misrepresentation, when it comes to impersonator, this is someone that came into your life and presented themselves as this wonderful people here. This person came and presented themselves as the King of Cups. They presented themselves as the King of Pentacles. They presented themselves as someone that was, you know, full of love, mature enough to understand what love is, and you know they had an abundance of it. Right? They also presented themselves as someone who was financially stable, someone who basically had money, who was going to be able to create stability for you, who was going to provide for you. This is how they presented themselves. And of course, that was not the case because you were not only dealing with a Page of Pentacles. This is someone that was really just an apprentice in life. All right, especially when it comes to, you know, financial security. When it comes to the area of finances, this person was not even there. This person was only starting out. This person was still has lessons to learn when it comes to issues that have to do with money. Okay, not only were you dealing with that, but you were also dealing with someone who had a whole lot of addictions. You could have also been dealing with someone who had affairs, a whole lot of affairs. You know, this could have been someone that had a whole lot of attachments, but this was someone that was dealing with a whole lot of low vibrational frequency attachments. So this person was someone that was basically dragging you down energetically. This was not someone that was bringing anything good in your life, and yet they were the one that was busy whining. I don't know if it if we can see here, because you know, I can't see the whole entire video on my phone because I'm dealing with a situation where, yeah, there's some kind of some notes, or maybe that's where the comments are. So I can't see this part. So I hope you can see it because, you know, I'm here on my bed and this is my sheet here. So we're dealing with someone who is busy whining, okay, complaining basically about you. So telling people how that you are not good enough, basically telling people about what it is that you are falling short on. All right, this is what you were dealing with, someone who thought they were better than you, and yet they had nothing to offer. Like literally, they only had problems to offer in your life. Okay, these are the kind of problems that they had to offer. Okay, you know, this person came across as if they were bringing something new in your life, something that was going to be, you know, a whole new chapter, a whole new leaf. You know, they looked like they were bringing this whole new opportunity for love in your life. Okay, this whole new opportunity for relationship, for building together. You understand, a beautiful future. But instead, you found yourself dealing with, you know, a whiner, you know, someone who was just never satisfied with anything that you did, never satisfied with even whatever it is that was going on in their very own lives. And not only that, but you also had to deal with an impersonator. Okay, someone that was really a pretender, someone who was not really genuine, not authentic. All right. So tending to be the King of Cups, pretending to be a mature person. And this person could have been mature when it comes to age. You understand? This person could have been someone who is maybe, you know, in their uh, late 30s or even mid 30s. Someone who could have been in their 40s, 50s, you know, let's face it, there are 60 and 70-year-old people today who are still really pretty much Page of Pentacles. All right. Okay, that's a confirmation there. Some my little one is laughing in his dreams. Okay, so this is what we were dealing with here. Someone who presented all these things to you. Basically, they sold you a bunch of lies. They sold you, you know, a house of, what do they call it? Is it a house of cards? Is it, you know, this is future faking at its best. Okay, they sold you things in the sky, castles in the sky. That's what they call them. But you walked away from this situation, you know. For some of you, you walked away from the situation, and whereas for others, they walked away from the situation. They left you, and you found yourself either way. Because even if, you know, you are the one that ended the relationship, the fact remains you had to let go, you had to abandon, you had to walk away from dreams that you had about this whole thing. You understand? You had to walk away from the connection that you had, the bond, the love that you felt. You had to walk away from the dreams, you know, the fantasies, the future that you hoped that you and this person would create together. All right. And you were left devastated. You were definitely left devastated by the situation, regardless of whether you had to leave or he was the one that, you know, abandoned you. You were devastated. But guess what? The guys are showing here that at the same time, this is what this person is dealing with as well. As we speak, this is why they are in deep regret right now. Okay. So you've had to take your time out to reflect, to heal, to learn, to grow from this whole situation. And you know, you moved past the Ten of Swords energy basically into the, you know, Four of Swords. So you've turned the situation into a learning experience, into a growth opportunity, into an opportunity to expand, to grow in awareness. And this person, instead, what is happening is that they are literally now sitting in the Ten of Swords and just regretting. And we want to find out if, you know, this regret that they're experiencing, are they learning any lessons? Are they growing from the situation? And the regret that they're experiencing, are they planning to come back? You know, I wouldn't encourage anyone to receive such kind of a person back when they decide to come back. I don't want to lie to you. I wouldn't encourage anyone to receive such people. You know, someone who comes into your life and somehow thinks that they are doing you a favor by being with you, someone that comes into your life and lies and pretends to be something else and sells you, you know, pie in the sky. Those type of people, once they are gone out of your life, and especially someone who also, you know, is in the devil energy, because that's a whole lot of things. We're talking a whole lot of problems there. Like, you can imagine all these negative things that could potentially happen in a relationship. That's what you find happening when you are dealing with someone that's carrying the devil energy. All right, so with that being the case, once this person moves out of your life, you know, of course, the final call, the final decision is always yours, whether you're going to receive them back if they decide to come back into your life. But I personally would not encourage anyone to take such kind of a person back, because this kind of people really do learn their lessons. And the only thing that they learn is basically how to, you know, make sure that you don't get to leave next time, or, you know, those kind of things. So let's see, are they learning their lessons? We've got the King of Wands, we've got Four of Cups, we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Chariot, then we've got the Devil again. What is this? We've got Death. And then we've got Two of Wands. We've got a lot of wands. We've got Eight of Cups. All right. Are they learning lessons? Because, you know, someone is sitting in deep regret about whatever it is that they have done, whatever it is that has happened between the two of you. Why are they in regret? You know, let's have a look and see. Look at him in deep regret. Look at him regretting what it is that has happened between the two of you. Okay. So, I mean, there's devilish things in his life that are still happening here. He's not even enjoying them anymore. You know, if he was the life of the party, if he's the person of, you know, a serial dater, person of many, many people, many women, many third parties, none of those things please him anymore. You know, he's busy just hitting all these cups here, them falling all over the place, you know. They did say girl fight here, fighting like a girl. You can see the way this person is sitting, you can see that, you know, the way that these cups ended up falling. He just pushed them the same way that, you know, a woman would be throwing a tantrum kind of a situation. This is how it looks. You know, I'm not laughing at the person's situation, and I'm not really laughing at the person per se. You know, in Setswana here in South Africa, we have a saying that says, "Lusolo kgolo ditsheho," you know, and direct translation means, you know, great death equals laughter, kind of a thing. But really, what that means, because it's a proverb, what it means is that, you know, sometimes when things are really bad, instead of falling apart, you might just laugh it off, you know, to just lighten the energy. So that's pretty much, you know, what I'm doing here, because yeah, you can see that this person is not a happy chappy, you understand? So, and what this also says is that this person is throwing a pity party. Your person is throwing a pity party wherever he is. Okay, like this, he's still whining. I don't know if you can see this person is still whining. Okay, because in his mind he's thinking, I'm supposed to be the King of Wands. I don't know in what planet, because this person is not, you know, doing what is required. He's wondering. And, you know, I'm hearing from the guys now. The guys are saying this person is doing everything possible in his power to, you know, make things happen in his life, but from a materialistic perspective, from a surface level perspective. So if this person is dabbling in the spiritual arts in any way, you understand, doing any spiritual work in any way to try and get himself to succeed, it doesn't matter, because he's still doing it from a surface level perspective. This person is not doing any inner work. You understand? This person is not doing proper inner work. So because they're not doing proper inner work, they're not clearing themselves, they're not raising their vibrational frequency for real, they're not moving in the space of love, they're not working from a space of love, basically. Because of that, none of the things that they are doing is working. And also because of that, they're not really learning the lessons that they need to be learning. You understand? So, like I say, if you want to take them back, it's up to you. It's really up to you if you want to take this person back. It's your prerogative. However, um, this is someone that believes that he deserves the treatment of the king. He sees himself as the king of wands, but he's really a page. That's really what he is. He is a page. He's not even a knight. He's a page, but he believes he's a king of wands. And the way he moves in life, he moves from a perspective where he comes across as if he is a king. You understand? He comes across as if he's someone who knows what he's doing, and to a certain extent he really does know what he's doing. Like, he he has a whole lot of things that are supposed to be going on for him, but they're not going for him because of how he has been treating people. Okay. And an example of how he treats people is how he has treated you. Okay. And so we are having here the Knight as well. And the guys are saying here with death here, this person is experiencing some massive ego death. Okay. Some massive ego death. That's why he's even really battling to enjoy all this low vibrational frequency pleasures that he has always been enjoying. He's battling to enjoy them because yeah, he is just yeah, he's going through a phase where everything, this phase of his life has come to an end. The phase where he is living from this position, where he's living this type of a life. This phase is coming to an end. Okay. When if there comes a point in life where, for everyone, all the things that you've been doing, all the coping mechanisms, all the ways that you've been operating from a low vibrational frequency state, there comes a point where all of those things, they are challenged in such a big way that you are either going to have to let them go, or you are going to, find yourself losing yourself. And this is really what's going on with this person. Okay, so he's going through an ego death phase, and yeah, but he has not yet learned his lessons. He's still going through it. Okay, he's still going through it. Let's have a look here. There are a lot of people that are walking away from this person's life. Okay, a lot of people. And he's still trying. It's like from time to time he goes through his pity party moments, but outside of whenever it is that he's not going through his pity party moments, he's busy trying. He's trying to do his projects like the king that he thinks he is. He's trying to make plans and do things, get things to happen. Even with this Knight of Wands, he tries his best to get things to happen, but they're not happening. All right, things are not really happening for him. Okay, so it's really time for him to moving when it comes to changing his perspective, when it comes to really approaching life from a slightly different perspective. It's time for him to get the move on with regards to that. Life is forcing him to go through this transition. All right. So yeah, as I said, a lot of things are changing in his life because people are moving away. Also, because of all the fights that he is also having with them. So he's going through a lot. This is why this person is in regret, because now he's remembering, oh, this is where I was experiencing the warmth. This is where I was experiencing the love. This is where I was experiencing all these wonderful things. And yes, this is that person that I lied to, that I pretended to be this to, that I, put in all these precarious positions where, God knows what is it that you found out about this person. You understand all the things that you found out about him. Now he's remembering all of that. He's remembering what he has put you through, and he is in regret. And yeah, also the regret here that he is in is because he wants to come back. All right. He definitely wants to come back. So he might be wanting to come back because like nothing else is working out for him. You understand? Perhaps could things have worked out for him, all these plans that he was busy with, you know, maybe had they worked out, he would have decided to, um, stick around or stick to whatever it is that he was busy with and not be bothered with you. But life is teaching him a different type of lesson. And because of that, he's now remembering you. And now he wants to make a U-turn. He wants to come back. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to find out what his thoughts are. I want to find out what his thoughts are, and then I'm gonna get maybe some quick confirmations. Then from there, I'm going to quickly close this before the little one wakes up. It looks like it's just about to wake up shortly. So let's have a quick look here and see. All right. Can you hear me whisper your name? I'm not laughing at him once again. I'm laughing because these things are funny when someone is asking, "Can you hear me whisper your name?" when things are going bad for him. But when things were going well, they didn't even think you existed, or you were important enough to even whisper your name. Why do we have to be apart? He asks. Okay, because he fumbled the bag. That's why, isn't it? Are you thinking about me? Look at that. He wants to know if you're thinking about him. I'm yours forever and ever. This person wants to come back. They really want to come back, and they want to make a whole lot of promises to you. Are you going to fall for it? Are you going to fall for someone that is a pretender? Are you going to fall for the pretense again? We call that manipulation. And someone is pretending to be something when they convince you that they are something that they are not. That's manipulation. I miss you, but I don't have time right now. I think I was saying somewhere that this person still has a whole lot of lessons to learn. So if this person comes back to you, really, I would advise you not to accept them immediately, or not to accept them at this moment. You understand? Because this person is not yet ready, for any reconciliation. This person should not be in a relationship right now. They need to go through what they need to go through. They need to learn what they need to learn. Okay, they need all these addictions, all these low frequency habits, they need them to be transmuted with this death process here. So him entering into any relationship right now with you or anyone else will definitely be short-circuiting that whole process. It would be sabotaging the lessons that this person still has to go through, as far as I can see here. Let's do some quick confirmations, and then I will be done. I'll be out of here. And oh, it's been such a great pleasure, because I haven't been doing videos in such a long time. And yeah, literally it's been several months since I've done videos. Okay, so yeah, I thought, let me just quickly hop online and just do a live video, because yeah, I want to start doing this again. I really, really miss you guys. I miss doing this. I love and enjoy doing this work. But yeah, for the past few months, I had to attend to other areas of my life. Okay, so let's have a look here and see. Remember, this confirmation doesn't, like, you don't need the confirmation to confirm. this message is for you. The message resonates, then it's for you. Okay. We've got 92950. Okay, those are charms. I want to look at the letters first. We've got T. We've got Z. We've got F. We've got C. We've got U. We've got K. We've got oh my god, you know, it looks like cooked, right? But funny enough, I saw something else. I saw it's like the guides are saying, see, you are effed, and to the other person, that you see what you've done now. Now you are so effed because of what you've done. Because many of you, the guys are very protective about you. And when someone like this comes across you and does all the things that this person could have done, then they find themselves in a very, very karmic situation that they have to deal with. All right. So we've got TZFCUKD. Could be have Thomas, Tammy, Tabile, Tabitha. Oh my word, that's my little baby there. Yeah, giving me the signal to say I need to hurry on and be done with the reading. Okay, then we've got okay, yeah, I'm going to just do the letters and do the charms quickly. TZFCUKD. Let's look at the charms quickly. Butterfly transformation. Transformation is knocking on the door. Will anyone let it? Is this a pine leaf? Or is this, what leaf is this? Is this the leaf for a Christmas tree? What leaf is this? It's a leaf, right? You know what leaf it is if you know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's a leaf. Does it mean anything to you? And of course, we've got a cat, and then we've got a star there with the evil eye inside. And we've got a tree. Okay, this type of a tree here. Does it mean anything to you? Okay, I want to quickly see if we can also do some stickers. I had stickers yesterday. If I can find them, I'll do them. If I can't, then that's fine. We'll just be done with the reading for today. Oh, I can't find them. Here they are. Okay, let's see if we've got let's see if we can get your favorite animal here, or your person's animal. It doesn't have to be even a favorite, but it could, have some kind of a meaning in this whole situation. All right, we've got a wolf here. Then I think this is a squirrel. This is a mouse or a hamster or something like that. Look at this cute little puppy. Oh, and then we've got a kangaroo. And then finally, this I know this, but I don't know the name of this animal, because English is not my language, and yeah, when it comes to animals, I don't know all of them, or most of. I know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. So if you know what this is, then very good. I don't know. It's not a lemur. I don't know what it is. Okay, maybe it is. I don't know. You know what it is. Does it mean anything to you or your person? Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope it resonates. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.